Shall we report this development to Captain Bront? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melve? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination, safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master. I quite agree. We must rest, though the sun is still up. I fought many battles in my journey, but the thrill of felling a colossal foe goes unmatched.
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Shall we check our packs and be off? Ready to forge on?
Bed calls, and I shan't resist.
I don't know how much I'll sell today.
Precious little time.
Little enough gold to spend as tis. That's good enough for hunting for one day.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals. Regarding the Vermundian military, yes? Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? You will want to hear this. 'Tis information of great import. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Where to now?
That's right. I must fetch those. Welcome.
Loyalty's just another way to
Good heavens! The pantry's crawling with winches on all sides.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
Well done, Master. By your efforts, our task is complete. Indeed, you've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns. Well said.
Well
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deez's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
I do wish those unsavory sorts wouldn't stare so.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace.
Well met, sir. It's been a hard day. I wore time that I know how to spend.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Quiet at last.
Very well. I shall await further orders.
Our soldiers need
It seemed... We must part ways for the time being.
Shall we make for Burnworth Palace? We have arrived.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Now here's a welcome
Sometimes
sight.
I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty. Tis best you move along. Should one pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Are a sign that all is well.
My sword arm could use some work. Dull days for us are a sign of all's well. Hold fast! You have the strength to prevail!
Take words to end me. I must remain calm. It will all come good in the end. This doesn't sit well with me.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Tis good to be reunited.
Nattering all day is tiring work.
Is the foundation of all
Oh dear, I'm falling asleep. Comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Nice place to sit and watch the
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
I'm not stopping.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? At least here I can let down my hair.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
No one had
I'm bloody starving.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Up we get. We can expect a busy night.
Shall we check our packs and be off? Feeling rested, I trust?
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had. All this hustle and bustle gets me excited.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Those new recruits can barely lift their swords.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
We shall remain here.
We've got to keep moving. Mouse.
Do with a decent supper.
I'm in no hurry to learn it now. Townspeople seem to get cold feet. What to make of this?
I shall suffer none to steal this peace.
We'll see. Must be the kid. The townspeople depend on me. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Yes, Master.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
If I sleep on my woes,
My head will roll if all goes awry.
such as this nourish the spirit.
At your left.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Oh, someone do what about this?
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
We shall remain here.
About time I taught how to go. Suppose I best earn my keep.
Such quietude is a blessing.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
My sword arm.
Recruits battle ready yet.
Rogue autos awry. Amazing your arm! We'll see you!
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else. Suppose I best earn my keep.
What am I to do?
I'm near tired of
Townspeople. Would that all my days were so tranquil. I've been on my feet all day. Naught to look forward to, but a long day of work. Unacceptable!
Kinda hard. I'm barely scraping
suppose I'm trying to make I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me. Feels eerie without
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape. Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee inform us when we can. If aught must happen to you.
Not to look forward to, but a long
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Twould appear you found evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. Now to report to Captain Brandt. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Will someone do aught about this? At least my back's not acting up today.
Well, this simplifies matters. We've already got what's required here in our possession. We have arrived.
To each their own, sir. As they say, fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Would that I had a helping hand. Not sure what got me out of bed at this hour.
Welcome.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander?
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from b010 no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain here more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here. Queen Regent Deeza appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deeza demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldar will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Fine wares all.
Only care I have. I'll see how far my talents can take me.
I've naught to say to the likes of you. Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth. Wonderful. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
Time to catch myself up and talk around town.
Mug of ale.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander?
Over here, if you please.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm
Very well. I shall return.
I've trained for this.
Suppose I ought to earn my share.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Oof. My back.
Naught but fried leg. Life's best taken at a leisurely pace.
Devoutness and diligence.
When does my watch?
My head hurts just thinking about it.
test
Oh,
my
my
thoughts down
joint's
dark
been aching
paths this
something
place.
fierce of late.
Where's my dad? My
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
I've done near enough of wastrels and things.
A mug of ale is just what I need. A mug of ale is just what I need.
Pray in, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Let them talk. I'm too old to care. Time was, you scarce saw any beastrons here in Vernworth, but that's changed in recent years. You'd think that'd be on account of immigration, but not so. See, a child born of both races always favours the beastron. At least I've ne'er beheld a human with a beastron parent. Oh, I suppose it might be possible, but 'tis unheard of. If we keep mixing, someday our kingdom will end up with more beastrons than they've got all in Batal. I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
We shall await you here, Master.
Pray in, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
This armor's seen better days.
Quit acting so chummy.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Oh. Then we are presented with 3 options. Either the law of our world that allows only one Arisen has been upended, or Deeza's Arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are Arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be Arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be? Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deeza's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
The magistrate seeks a place to quench his thirst for knowledge. Where might we find one, I wonder?
There was a place fitting that description within the slums, as I recall.
Ah, now I understand.
Thankless job, dude.
Why? Now the news have been acting up of late.
Polish up my gear for the morrow.
I'd rather not steal if I can avoid it.
Tis a thankless job, this. Now you've done it.
Of an enemy.
Impudent little...
The best quality of soldier
My
can have
knees
is
have been
loyalty.
acting up of late. You impudent little... change your day, like getting cut open.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Good morrow to you, Arisen. By your leave, Arisen.
Too quiet here for my liking. This place makes my hair stand on end.
Something smells divine.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Dirt,
No one's coming to my rescue, as I well know.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Few can afford perpetual generosity. I hope you will return, should you find the means to give.
The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey.
Let me guess, this is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
My prayers will surely be rewarded in the pursuit of betterment is an endless journey. To doing a world of good. My prayers will surely be rewarded in the hereafter.
what is generally used as a material?
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Betterment is an endless journey.
Was I lacking in devotion?
Wished were always night, and I only had to sleep.
I shan't trust a word you say.
The heavens have forsaken us. All is lost.
Wish I had someone to talk to. Stay away from me, Puddinghead. I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming. But ox carts don't run so late at night. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to think.
Just remember, somewhere to be.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
My, you are persistent. I am well enough, thank you.
Was I lacking in devotion?
What have you come for then? Is it true you're the Arisen? Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown here in Vermund, after all. A fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you. Time to be...
Every minute of this existence is torment.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
I don't know what to do. What should I do?
What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were.
Over here, if you would. This isn't the way to our destination. But I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, Would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhaps silver ore will serve. We can purchase it, or mine it up ourselves.
True enough.
It's a thankless job, this. All my peers seem so much more capable.
Head will roll if things goes awry.
Tis so dull when there's nothing doing.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the Gracious Hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Over here, if you please.
I can't take it anymore.
Well met, sir.
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money I owe you. I should have the remainder ready by our next meeting. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Something fun to do. Now here's a welcome.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.